Yes.
You sure?
No.
Yes. Continue.
All right. So anyways, let's do problem number 39. Okay, for problem number 39, I'm given the function 3 times the quantity v plus 3 squared equals 63. And it says solve the equation by extracting the square roots. Well, if I divide this side by 3 and I divide this by 3, I get v plus 3 squared is equal to 21. 21. All right, so now what do I want to do? Well, I want to get v by itself, but it's trapped in that square.
Square it.
Well, take the square root
of it.
right? So if I take the square root of this, then I need to take the square root of that. So I get v plus 3 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 21. 21, yeah, I get it. All right, then we say 3 plus or minus the square root of
21.
21. And is that all the first? I think that's as far as they go. Let's double check.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, well, wait.
It's negative. Because you minus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, good. It's a negative 3.
Did you see that?
No.
This little boy called 911 acting a police officer.
Hold on, you guys. You're having a... I have one little issue, though.
What?
3.
Here's the problem. I don't see this exact answer on the packet. I know how to do it. I want you to think, okay? I want the class to think.
But that purpose.
So now I see some fractions, and I see that they pulled out a 3. So what I'd really like to do is I need to find a perfect square that I could pull or extract out of
21.
Out of the 21 thing. So how would I do that?
We get 3 after that 9. Next thing I find what multiplies by 9 to be 21.
I think that it's
Well, I think the answer that I have is correct, but what if we did it like this? What if I took, this is how they did it on the test. You had 3v plus 3 squared equals 63. And I think this is what they did. They probably shouldn't have. But what if you just took the square root of both sides right then and there? Well, then I'd have the square root of 3 times the quantity v plus 3, right?
Right.
Squared is equal to the square root of 63. Okay?
Wait,
You guys, there's a lot of talking. What?
the
Jay
square
Russ
v
is
plus
right.
3 is no longer
It's not
square.
squared anymore.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Okay. So now, this is the same as the square root of 7 times the square root of 9, right? And then I've got the square root here, v plus 3, right? Okay. Well, the square root of 9 is just 3. Well, the plus or minus is going to be on either end. We'll put that in at the end. So, yeah, we've got plus or minus 3, but I'm going to wait till the very end and check, because I got a plus or minus here, too. I've got a plus or minus on the left-hand side and a plus or minus on the right-hand side. So this is 3 root 7 over all this stuff, right? So now I've got to divide by the square root of 3. So if I take this and I say the square root of 3 is equal to v plus 3. Is that right so far? Yeah. So now I could say v is equal to negative 3 plus or minus 3 times the square root of 7 over 3, right?
I like it better the first way.
Well, now how could I do it this way? Well, I could do the same thing here. I could do the same thing here, but I would end up with v equals minus 3. They're the same. They're equivalent statements. Plus or minus the square root of 7 times the square root of 3. Right?
Yeah.
That's really good. Wouldn't it just make more sense to leave it as the 21 since either of them are able to?
Yeah, I don't like the way the computer program that I use to make the test. This probably won't be on the test
Okay.
because I don't like the algorithm. It's going to confuse you. The algorithm does it this way,
I don't like.
Yeah,
and that's not how I would teach it. So, but you guys see, plug this in a calculator though, and you'll see what this answer is, and it's the same as this one. Or is it?
That's not the same.
I don't think it's the same. Did Mr. Adams make a mistake somewhere?
Well, it's 7 divided by 3.
Well, what Ryan said is for the one on the left,
It's
9 times the square, 9
This is-
times 7 over 3 is 21. So then the square root of 9 is 3. And you still have 7 over 3 in the square root.
Well, this is 3 to the first power, and then this is 3 to the negative 1/2. So you really got 3. You've got the square root of 3. It's the same. In other words, here, let me show you guys how they're equivalent. They are equivalent. So like 3 to the first power times 3 to the negative 1/2 is just going to be 3 to the 1 minus 1/2, which is just going to be 3 to the 1/2, which is just going to be the square root of 3. Does that make sense? And so this is going to be 3 over the square root of 3. So they're equivalent. They're the same, except this is the answer on your test. I'm just going to toss it out of the test just for the simple fact that I think most of you, because I taught you how to do it this way, and I don't want you guys to waste a lot of time trying to figure out how to convert from this to this. I'm just going to toss it out. Okay? So which one was that? 39. But I think I'm glad to see that you guys were able to get the right answer. I think that's what's confusing. How many, by show of hands, how many of you guys did it this way and saw the answer was not this answer? Okay. Now, how, if you were taking an ACT though, how could you figure out which one is the right answer?
Start with the middle one, the middle option.